I went live just as I went to get a drink of coffee. How are you all? My Sangha, my community, sending you so much love. I woke up today, I had a couple of tutoring sessions that got moved to another day. So I was like, let me get on and do a live. But my headspace at first was like, I felt drained. But I realized it was because I was watching this show. Hey, Buck, how are you? I hope you're doing good. That was like super sad. I was watching a show that was super sad. So I turned it off, and I don't know if you've ever heard of this instrument called the handpan, but like if you ever just need something calm in the background and peaceful, if you type in YouTube handpan, it's an amazing calming. And so I listened to some handpan and it made me some coffee, and I was like, yeah, I can get on and do some tarot. I gotta be careful what I watch, man. Maddie calls it murder porn. This wasn't like ID channel like stuff, but it was still a sad. It was like a sad movie, like or like show, like a series, but it was sad. It was like all based around this like kidnapping. Yeah, not fun. Like, why would I wake up watching that? Oh, and I hope you're having a great day. It's Thursday. How have you been, Bug? How's mom? How's mom doing? I hope she's okay. I'm sending her so much love and so much healing. Yeah. Yeah. I always tell people when they talk about, I'll never ride a motorcycle. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it, but literally it's therapy. Like wind therapy is a real thing. Um, my motorcycle needs a new tire, so it'll be a while before I get some of that wind therapy in. But yes, it's a real thing. If you've never rode a motorcycle before, wind therapy is a real thing. And like even keep up can like um be in a bad mood or whatever, and he'll go out and ride and it just changes. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. I don't know how to shift. I have to have an automatic. Keep up was teaching me on the Fat Bob, and then the move happened, so we haven't really like done it since then. I know that I know how to shift. I just haven't done it since I was younger. And as a teenager, I whiskey throttled a dirt bike. So that's what kept me off of one and on an automatic instead. So, but I think I know I'm a lot calmer now. So I was wanting to learn again, but ever since the move, we haven't tried again. I need to get him to continue teaching me, because really all we did was just play with like the throttle. They're releasing the throttle because that fat bob has enough on it that you just release the throttle and you can go slow down the road. So I didn't even get into first yet. But thank you for being willing to let me borrow yours. The fact that you trust me with yours means a lot to me. And that you're willing to let me borrow it. It got warmer here finally. It was a couple of days. It was like really super cold. The camper's not burning. That's my incense, by the way. I finally found it. Everything's been displaced because the move. I'm like, I had a lavender candle, and then the wicks were they got to where they were messed up. So I was like really wanting like a scent, a calming scent, like a zoning scent. And I was like, where is my incense? And luckily, I remembered I had some up in the thing, so I grabbed it. Welcome if you're just coming in. I don't have a list, so if you want to hop in the chat for a free read, I don't mind doing a free read. I got my doggy deck. Look, the corgi, the sun. That's the bottom of the deck, like, of course, and it feels really good today. Literally, the sun's out and shining. It's warming up today around here. Inanimate objects are temporary, personal connection. Yeah, you are so right. You're so true. It's so beautiful that you have that mindset. They come and go, don't they? People last forever. Yeah. Personal connection lasts forever. You're right. That's beautiful. You're like a therapist in your own way. K-pop has a really good way of attracting like true good friendships. I think for me back then it was hard for me because I was putting out there, what I was living in my own head. But K-pop's always been pretty clear headed because he's what we call a normie. So he always attracts really good friends. And I benefit from that because they become my friend too. Hey, hey, Melissa. I can try to do a read for that. What I do tell people, you are Buck, like you're so positive, and yes, Buck has his own YouTube, so you have to go check him out. You're such a positive influence, and like you're like you don't realize it, Buck, but like little positive things that you do, it's just like a ripple effect for all of us, really. When we go out there and we do positive things for people, it just ripples. And like you don't realize that when you do like little things about even saying you can borrow my motorcycle, like or like for example when our fridge was messing up, like you offering the little fridge, like you don't realize those little things you do, and you don't just do it for us, you do it for so many, and so you affect a lot of people in such a positive way. Anyways, okay, Melissa. So yeah, what I was gonna say is typically when people ask me to read another person's energy, I typically um don't, or it won't come through because that other person's not here to consent to me reading their energy. And I'm a firm believer in karma. And so if that person doesn't want their energy read, then I just stay away from it. So if you want to reword your question, is Joe's friend, is it like a relate like friendship? I could do like a general friendship read, or maybe if you can reword your question to where you're not directly asking me about this other person. Could you see if it's good energy? Okay, Joe's friend. I can try. Okay. Ask if Joe's friend has changed their opinion of me. Okay, I can try. We'll see what happens, okay? And may I ask, is Joe's friend like your friend, or is Joe like, and are you in a relationship with Joe and that's your boyfriend's friend, or just curious? So I like business. Okay, so this is work related. Okay, Joe's friend and it's work related. Okay, Melissa, I'm gonna pray over the deck. Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all. Thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for this community and all the positive vibes that it brings. Of course, thank you for my brother Buck. And thank you for Melissa, as Melissa has been here to support my community quite a few times. I ask that you come in and guide my words and guide these cards for Melissa as she's seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding this business partner and Joe's friend, and the energy surrounding Joe's friend and their feelings towards Melissa. I know that work and work relationships can lead to a lot of uncertainty and discomfort and unease. So I call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to provide words of clarity, wisdom, self-love, and just a calm surrounding this. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Just my husband. Okay, he met me. Aw, I see. Aw. He met you when you're having a bad day. And I bet like, oh wait, the business partner met you when you're having a bad day. I was going to say, oh, I was like, I see. Hey, we have them. We have those bad days. So I get it. Okay, so just surrounding the energy around that. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Higher power, help guide my words and these cards for Melissa's. She's just seeking advice surrounding this business partner, her husband's friend in the business. Just first met her when she was having a bad day. So she wants clarity if this friend has changed their thoughts and their opinions of her. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. I just ask that you connect with me to provide words of clarity for Melissa, and calming words to put her mind at ease regarding this relationship. One says we all rise. Yeah, and I know like that's no fun. Like, but we're human. That's it. And no matter what, we can't change. All we can do is do the next right thing. You know what I mean? We can't change how people feel about us. Um, Unfortunately. So all we can do is the next right thing, no matter what, right? Only I tried to read for you the other day, but you had to leave again. I'll write your name down if you're able to stick around. Buck says, my thinking is there's no bad days, only bad moments that happen during the day. Our mindset. Oh, you're so true, Buck. It is because we can change it in that moment. Exactly. I get it. No, I do. Okay, let's see. All right, so your first card, I always forget I don't have two cameras. Until I get my hotspot up, I can't do my two cameras. Your first card is the death card, which does not mean literal death. And always remember that when we do these readings, this might be a message related to something else in your life, or it could be related to the situation at hand. Despite its name, this card doesn't spell terror or disaster, just change, which to some might feel like 1,000 fireworks shattering their peaceful existence. Change is good, but if people say it enough, does it become true? Does telling you that those pesky sky explosions won't touch you actually make you feel any safer? Maybe not. Only experience can do that. Trust that not only can you make and embrace transformation, but that you'll benefit greatly from not hiding under the bed and avoiding matters. I have a feeling this is related to that. But the death card is about change. And so maybe this card is validating like that you recognize that you had a bad day and that you're doing the right things to fix the situation. But again, this card also reminds you like, even if I told you right now that this person feels better about you, will you be calmer? Because it says, does telling you that these pesky sky explosions won't touch you actually make you feel any safer? Maybe not. Only experience can do that. Trust that not only can you make and embrace transformation, but you'll benefit greatly from not hiding under the bed. So it's like, don't avoid. If you're avoiding, don't avoid it and just keep doing the next right thing. All right. Oh, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, this must have like a lot of, you got two major arcana cards. So I feel like this situation is bringing you a lot of turmoil. But higher power is coming in and telling you it's okay. That's what, yeah, that's exactly. And then the Hanged Man is the same similar situation to death. It's like seeing your situation from another perspective. Don't be too literal. This card is less about hanging from the gallows and more about hanging out and chilling out. See, that's higher power saying, "Woosah, Melissa, you're okay, sister. Don't worry about this. Don't fret." And I find myself when I do that, it's like that, like this one time, a dear friend of mine didn't respond to my text. And I was like, in my head, I was playing all these scenarios like, God, is she mad at me? Like, why isn't she doing this? Like, what did I do? And like, I went for days doing this, creating these scenarios. And come to find out, like, she had elbow surgery. And then I'm the one who felt like the bad friend after that. Cause I'm like, how did I not know she had surgery? Aw, see, look, exactly. So try not to fret. Yeah. So it's saying hang out. This is all about hanging out and chilling out. In yoga, they call this position savasana. And it wouldn't surprise anyone if it were a pup. I did. This card encourages you to rest, stretch out, cool your heels and other parts. Letting go could lead to true enlightenment. Try to let this thought go and just let it be. Let go and let God. Or what very least, you could get an awesome nap. So yeah, both of these major arcana cards are validating that you're getting these really extreme feelings surrounding this, but it's also source and telling you, try to take deep breaths. Whatever you do to calm yourself, meditate, nature walks, animals, prayer, whatever you do to calm yourself, this is what you got to do to get out of this headspin you're in. And then you got the Empress. Oh, look, you've got 3 major arcana cards. But like sources here, like Buck said, it's not, it might have been a bad moment, but like you said, you're fixing whatever happened. And so that's why Divine's coming in saying it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about this other person's feelings. And this is another way just to validate you. Yes, very good vibes. These cards are very good vibes. So this is, who's a pretty Empress? You are. This is Source telling you how freaking awesome you are. Try walking the Empress down a busy sidewalk and see all the pets she gets. She's beautiful. She is beautiful abundance, with the stars on her bow and handkerchief representing her connection to the seasons and the sky. Her heart-shaped cushion represents love, nourishment, harmony, fertility, beauty, the whole shebang. She encourages you to notice and appreciate your mirage of blessings. So yes, these are very good vibes. It is very much validating that you're changing how you acted when you first met this person to calm down, woo-saw, and then how freaking awesome you are. So don't let your thoughts make you feel anything other than that. Oh, I'm glad you love that, because you should. This is how you should always feel. Even if we've had a bad moment or we feel worried about another person's opinion, always remember that you're loved, guided, and protected always. Thank you for being here and coming back. I remember seeing your name before. Thank you for trusting me with your reading. All right. Only if you're still here, I can finally do a reading for you. I think twice in my 2 lives you tried to get on, but had to leave. And thank you. I hope it works out for the best. And Melissa, no matter what happens, always remember that you're doing the next right thing. Thank you. I appreciate you. This incense that I finally found, it got displaced in our move. It burns so fast. Hey, Amanda. Yeah. Love you, sis. It's time for me to. Yes, Bug. Be safe. Travel safe, okay? Yeah, Amanda, I can. I thought Only wanted a reading, but I don't know if they had to leave again. But I can do one for you if Only doesn't come in. Would you like a general read, Amanda? Or would you like and Bug, tell mom, and if you haven't left yet, tell mom and sister we love both of them. Amanda, would you like a general reading or would you like a specific question? I missed my incense. I haven't had incense since we moved here. Anything on love. Oh, I feel you. Okay. Let me not burn myself. Ow, I did. It's like, let me not burn myself as I burn myself. Okay. I love reading. Okay, dear. Higher power. I'm going to pray first, okay? Higher power, source, creator of all. Thank you for this community. Thank you for guiding my words in these cards. I ask that you do the same for Amanda, as Amanda's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom regarding their love life and relationships. I know that area of our life can bring in wondering, a lot of wondering thoughts, sometimes insecurities. So I call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of empowerment, self-love, awareness, and just words of wisdom of how to navigate their love life and what to expect out of their love life and relationships. When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Hey, Bree. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been so blessed with subs. I'm going to write your name down, okay? Not with this pen. I can hardly see this pen. I'm doing Amanda's reading now. Only was in here, but I guess Only hopped off. So if Only doesn't come back, I can do you after Amanda. All right, let me shuffle. Oh, and before I forget, I want to thank somebody made a generous donation on my last live. I really appreciate you. You know who you are. Thank you so much. It meant a lot. You just don't know. So thank you so much. All right, Amanda. Just have an open mind and open heart to the message. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. I ask that you guide my words, guide my cards to provide words of wisdom to Amanda surrounding her relationships and her love life. Just bring in words of clarity and what to expect surrounding this aspect of her life. Thank you for this community. Thank you for the positive vibes that's always present here. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. All right, your first one is the King of Cups. I usually have two cameras, but I told people since I'm still on a hotspot, I'm waiting on my fiber optics. It takes up too much, and then I become like a robot. So I have to just use one camera for now. King of Cups. The king has mastered the qualities of cups and the element of water. He is emotional but still reasonable, intuitive but not paranoid, loving but not obsessed. In an echo of the page card, the king runs joyfully down the beach, ready to jump in the water. He no longer needs a kiddie pool because he can swim in the ocean without worry of being pulled down by an emotional undertow. With creative projects, relationships, and friendships, he has the tools to succeed spectacularly. The king reminds you to trust that you do too. So I don't know if you're single or not, but yeah, this is like source just validating you. The king reminds you to trust that you do too. You have everything you need. With relationships, he has the tools to succeed spectacularly. Like this is just a really good card, like encouraging you. Like it's you're worthy of everything. Like you're amazing. You are this King of Cups. So really good energy. And then I can't ever remember, my doggy deck doesn't have the suits. I can't ever remember I have to look at it before I tell you. The little triangle. Swords. These are the swords. So 4 of swords. No, I lied. 9 of swords. 9 of swords. Your nervous system is in overdrive, and not even treats or forbidden sit on the couch are comforting. You can't sleep. You're full of dark, fearful thoughts. You're worried and plagued by anxious thought loops. Try to assess whether the reaction to the situation is right-sized or if you're in the midst of a freak out. So I don't know if this is surrounding relationships or if you've been feeling these emotions, but if you're feeling these negative thoughts in your head surrounding relationships, this is just source reminding you that, like, that's why the King of Cups came out too. Because if we're feeling this is just source telling you your divine wants everything for you. You know, sometimes our head tells us that we're not good enough or that we're not going to have this or that, but divine doesn't want that for you. Divine wants everything and more for you. So if you're feeling the thoughts of this one of 9 of swords, always remember that you've got the qualities of everything and more. Like you're worthy of it all. And then you have the page of wands. Page of wands. All right. Pages signal new beginnings and becoming a student of the suit's qualities. Here, the suit of wands and the element of fire represent creative focus, energy, and action. Oh, there's a pretty butterfly. A puppy doesn't always know what to do with a stick, but that's okay. He's having fun dragging it around the yard and keeping it away from that other dog that's in hot pursuit. Play is how we begin to master something in a more serious way. Not only is fun its own incentive, but it leaves plenty of room for making mistakes and not taking ourselves too seriously. So that goes back to that last card too. If you're having those negative thoughts and emotions surrounding your love life, this is divine reminding you, try to woo-saw, try to remember how amazing you freaking are and that you're worthy of everything, and try to remember just to have fun. Just be in the present, have fun, enjoy yourself, and things will be amazing. I'm not sure why I'm getting the Nine of Swords. I don't have any of that, but also pick up people's energies and get a lot of attachments. That could be it too. I'm very much an empath like that too, so I understand what you're saying. And with tarot, sometimes it's like what might pop up in the next few days or in the future. Yeah. Well, what I tell people, whatever, however the message is received in your heart and soul is how it's meant to be. So, energy cleaning never hurts anyone. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate you. I hope that you're able to have fun and be lighthearted, and always remember the King of Cups and how amazing you are. And if this pops up, energy cleanse, right? Thank you so much, Amanda. I do appreciate you. All right, let's see. Hey, guide. Yeah, I had the Nine of Swords in my. Oh, wow. Thank you for validating that. I had the Nine of Swords in my own cards this morning, too. Wow, that's crazy, right? When Source comes out like that. So maybe even subconsciously, sometimes we don't even realize it. Or like you said, something could be, you could be like picking up on somebody else's vibes. Totally. All right, Amanda, then Bree. God, I wrote your name down, okay? Thank you for being here. All right, Bree. Hey, Bree, if you're still here, hop in the chat and you can tell me, do you want a general read or something specific? Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate you. Bree, if you're still here, hop in the chat. And only if you're able to come back, I had your name down. So only and Bree. And if they don't hop in, then I'll jump to guide. Only and Bree. And then let me turn on my AC. Look, I put my fun crochet gloves on because I love them so much, but they're making me warm. Only Bree. I'm gonna give them a minute, and if they don't hop on, guide, I'll jump to you. Okay. Okay, I guess they left. Guide, are you still here? Do you want me to read for you? I had only Bree, but I haven't seen them yet. So then, Guide, if you're still here, go ahead and hop in the chat again too. Okay. So I'll go ahead and jump to you. Okay. What positive things are coming in for me? Oh, good vibes. Whatever we manifest. Okay. Let me pray. Okay. Source, higher power, thank you for this space and this community. Thank you for Guide, as I know Guide has come back a few times for to support this community and get readings. So thank you for that. I ask you to guide my words in these cards for Guide as they are seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding what positive things can they expect coming up in their life. I wish them and send them so much love and light and abundance and prosperity. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity, enlightenment, wealth, and health and abundance. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source, for this space and this community. Thank you for guiding my words in these cards. Please do this for Guide. Guide is just here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding what positive things can they expect in their life. What's coming in for Guide? What positive things are coming in for Guide? Thank you. Thank you for helping me to raise the positive vibrational fields of the world we live in. It's so crazy how a little bit of hand pan and um so I went to split the deck and the split was a little uneven. Let me shuffle again. I don't know. No, no, go with my instinct. Look, I do that. Sometimes I doubt myself. I'm like, no, go with my instinct. All right. My ego still likes to come in at times. All right. So the Hermit is your first card, which is a major arcana card. Don't mistake shyness for loneliness. Sometimes steel puppers run deep. The Eye of Horus on the napkin offers protection and healing, and that spot under the table seems like a pretty safe space, safe enough for more inner exploration. What others see as withdrawal is actually a path to great insight and wisdom. And with your name being guide, like I could see this all day long. Hmm. I love that. Protection and healing, self exploration, insight and wisdom. Like you're alchemizing. You're doing some good inner work. I like that. And I can't remember my. Let me look it up before I tell you the suit. I always forget the symbols on this doggy deck and what suit it is until I look in the book. This is the Pentacles. The 10. You got the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. A dog, look how happy he is. Like what? A dog romps through this family's August estate. This card is all about legacy, that of our forebears and yours too. What we inherit, including genes, family, reputation, and money, has a huge effect on us. But we do have some say so on how those variables play out in our lives. This is the long game card. Ask yourself, what gifts and burdens you've been handed, and what legacy you'll leave for future generations, financial and otherwise. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to add anything into it. Okay. And then your next one is the Hierophant. You got two major arcana cards also. The Hierophant. I thought my hotspot went out. If I'm getting robot, let me know. I might have to. So some days my hotspot's really good, and other days it's not. I know, right? You're like me. Like, yeah, I don't know. You know your life better than I do, so I don't want to add into it what shouldn't be there. But yeah, that's maybe a time of reflection, or it could. I don't want to add to it. I'll let you sit with the the Hierophant. The Hierophant or High Priest rests secure, knowing tradition abounds and rules are being followed. Order, stillness, resting between two sacred pillars. The Hierophant represents conformity and tradition. Sense the calm that accompanies such order. It's okay to let sleeping dogs lie. Huh. That one's a card too, huh? Yeah, I don't know how to add to it because I'm gonna let it sit with you. It's okay to let sleeping dogs lie. Thank you, guide. I feel like I want to say something else. I don't know what though. Hopefully it resonated with you in some way. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Not Amanda, sorry. Bree, and only if you're able to come back, you can come in. Or if you're just popping in and you want to read, you can hop in the chat. You're welcome, guide. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I don't have anybody on the list right now. I can pull an oracle card and see what comes out. Let me pull an oracle card. I love this oracle deck. Every time I end up pulling it out, usually somebody comes in. Thank you, Spirit Allies. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this community. There we go. I felt it. No, doesn't want to come. Sometimes it's so quick, and then sometimes it takes a minute. I don't know why. I feel one wanting to come and then it doesn't come out. Sometimes they get thrown out. Maybe I need to do some energy realignment. Not getting anything. Oh. Gracious receptivity. It's beautiful. Gracious receptivity. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see. Gratitude, being thankful, receptivity, giving without expectation. If there was a manual for optimal human experience, one of the most potent points would be gratitude. It is the backbone of all spiritual practice. Writing a list of the things you're grateful for has been scientifically proven to have a profound positive effect on the mind and nervous system. And I can totally validate that. If you've been on my channel before, you know I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. And my sponsor, has me write a gratitude list every day of like 5 things I'm grateful for. I can't explain it, but like the mind, of course, it's one piece of multiple things, but the mind shift that happens when we start to look at the things we're grateful for it's just crazy. This is so accurate. Writing a list of things that you're grateful for has been scientifically proven to have a profound positive effect on the mind and nervous system. When we shift our perspective from what we are lacking, needing, and desiring, we temporarily replace the survival factor with the resonance for thriving, like that thriving mindset. When we acknowledge the miracle of our existence and how far we have come despite the challenges, it can bring back our inner smile. An attitude of gratitude creates this "I've got this" mentality. One of the best tricks for bringing something into your life is to be already thankful for it, as if it has already arrived. This sets up the frequency of fullness and plenty rather than emptiness and need. As we have mentioned before, like attracts like, but there's a whole other power at play here, as true gratitude is anchored in the heart. Being moved by the sheer awe of appreciation and thankfulness is hugely pivotal pivotal to the way others in our environment responds to us. The next step is to give from our hearts without being asked or invited. When we emanate a field of new earth consciousness, giving can free us from expectation just by knowing that we can all thrive together when everything flows as a system of gifting. And I read this book about reciprocity, and that's exactly what it talks about. Like the economy we have now teaches us to live in scarcity, and this is like trying to counteract that if we give with the intent, if we give with the intentions of knowing we're always provided for, it's just like a beautiful cycle that never ends. Everybody's always taken care of because nobody's hoarding and nobody's being greedy. Yes, others may take advantage, but if you drop the fear of this outcome, it is quite likely that those of this frequency will also fall away. Holding up a beacon of light this way creates incentive and inspiration to those around you. As their cup fills, it unlocks space within them for resources in other areas. Thus, this giving overflow has a domino effect from person to person. Receptivity is the critical factor in the heart of giving. Those who struggle to feel they have the resources to give may also have trouble receiving. Like attracts like. Some do not feel worthy enough to receive, even from themselves. As mentioned, heart energy is key to gratitude and receptivity. Here it brings us to self love and how important it is for feeling full enough so that our overflow that doesn't get depleted. When you allow yourself to receive from those in their heart's joyous overflow and give from a place beyond expectation or obligation, a whole new paradigm reveals itself. You will discover a new way of thriving. Giving and receptivity is a two-way flow. Each allows space for the other. When we are in our hearts, we have limitless resources, and that starts with gratitude. Could gifting economies be the seed for a more joyful new paradigm of making the world go round? Consider your relationship with gratitude. How comfortable you feel receiving and what you love to give? Are there themes that allow you the joyous overflow of giving without limitation? How can you add this to the lives of others more often, away from the fear that you will get used up if you give without guaranteed reciprocity? Are there areas where you are overextending yourself? Can you give more areas where you're stronger and have more skill and capacity? Right now, you may feel you have little to give. If so, allow yourself to receive more. The gift of the sun on your face. Oh, and y'all, like when I learned to shift my mindset to attitude of gratitude, I literally was hanging the clothes on a clothesline, and I was just grateful that I was able to do that, that I was able to be in nature, that I was able to see butterflies, that I was able to see my dogs running around having fun. And then I thought, man, 6 months ago, whenever I was still using and drinking, I would have been like so miserable trying to hang clothes on a clothesline. But because I've created this mindset of positivity and gratitude, I'm able to do those little tasks like that and really be thankful. Of course, there's days where I'm like, oh, of course I'm human. But overall, shifting my mindset into attitude of gratitude has really helped me receive more as well. It's true. If we have our headset in this limited headspace, we're putting that energy in the universe. How can we receive if we're putting this negative energy out there that we're not worthy enough, or that we don't have enough, or that we've got to I have to be aware that my headspace stays in positive headspace so that it can flow freely, right? The gift of the sun on your face on a winter's day, or a compliment from a stranger. Allow yourself to drink every drop. After all, it is up to you how deeply you wish to drink to the gift that is shared. Often we take only a little sip, even when there's so much more we could appreciate. And yet it is beautiful when you give to someone and they light up and receive it fully. Gratitude, self love, and self worth are interwoven with the capacity to receive. Together, they nourish your soul. Step into your heart space by listing all you are grateful for and notice how full you start to feel. From this place, your gifting capacity will flow. see can spiral upward. She's so beautiful. Hmm. Let me open the door. Look, I live in a camper now, and my incense is like looks like a smoke shop in here. Let me open the door real quick and potty. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, Ollie. Yeah, it's still open. Ganesh. I don't know what that means. I remember when Anshuman called me Guruji. I had to Google it. Ganesh. I feel like it's a Hindu. Is it Oh, it's my my Hindu deity. My mom asked me the other day, "What does that mean?" And I was like, it's a Hindu deity, but I didn't know the name of it. I just knew that it brought me a lot of peace and happiness. And I actually started looking and like reading into Hinduism. I really love it because it's all accepting of all religions. So I won't say like I'm a devout Hindu. I will say that I'm accepting of all religions, and there is a this is her. I forget the name. You call him my guru. Yeah, this is my guru. This is who turned me on to. Yes, thank you. This I had to Google it. This is who turned me on to Hinduism. She came here from India and blessed us. And I don't know how to explain it, y'all. She doesn't get paid to do it. I don't know how to explain it. Like when they told me you just have to meet Amma, they were right. I just had to meet her and receive her blessing. And as I received her blessing, I started to cry of like gratitude. I got you, Ollie. And she said give her a tissue, and when I went to grab the tissue she took it out of my hand so that she could wipe my tears. Like she truly was a selfless mother, and she didn't tell us that she talked with the whole group that she wanted to convert us. Like that's not what it was about. She was about Hinduism is about explaining how we're all connected and we're all. Oh, I'll shut up. Okay. Anyways, I just love it. I love it. I love it so much. Ganesh gives kind of Godfather energy, like a power divine. Oh, I see. Look, I didn't even realize that. I just knew it was related to Hinduism, and I knew it made my heart happy. So thank you. Thank you for explaining that to me. Mm. If my big head wasn't always in the way, huh? All right, Ollie, I'm going to do a love reading for you, okay? Love and money. Okay, okay, Ollie. We'll see what comes out. The only hard thing about doing both of them is that when we read the cards, okay, just wherever it hits your spirit, whatever your spirit says whenever I read the message is where it's supposed to land, Ollie. Higher power source, creator of all. Thank you for this space. Thank you for this community and the positive vibes. I ask that you guide my words and guide my cards for only, right? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can. I'll get you after Oli. Let me write your name down. Hold on. I'm sorry. I was in the middle of the prayer and then I had to open my eyes to make sure I said the right name. Let me write Falguni. I feel like I've seen that name, but I don't. I think you've been here, haven't you, Falguni? Okay, Oli. I'm going to start over. Sorry. My ADD is kicking in. Source divine, thank you for this space. I said you guide my words for Only as Only is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their love life and their money life. I know both of those areas in our life can cause insecurities, doubts, and worries. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity, fulfillment, abundance, and self love. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. So just have an open mind and an open heart to the message. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. I just ask that you guide my words and the cards to help lift Only up. Only is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their love life and their financial life. Oh, there's a pretty butterfly, y'all, a yellow one. Ask that you just provide words of clarity and enlightenment for what to expect in their love life and their money life. When one rises, we all rise. I also found on YouTube these Hindu chants because for a while I was doing 3 of the Hindu chants that my guru left on the back of her card for me. And I still listen to them. I don't do them as much as I was. But I found on YouTube Hindu mantras like in reggae. I was like, what? These are amazing. Oh, okay. No problem, Falguni. Hey, Ascending. Lovely soul. Hope you're well. I am. I hope you're well too. If you're able to stick around, I'll write your name down. I just laid the cards down for Only. And then I have Falguni. So I'll write your name down if you're able to stick around. Yeah, I just got look, great minds think alike. All right. All right, Only. I got your cards laid down. I did tell others I used to use 2 cameras, but I'm on a hotspot, so I have to wait till I get my fiber optics installed at my property before I can do 2 cameras again. All right, Only. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Well, look who has all the balls in their corner of the court. No wonder you're feeling flush, but you're also stuck guarding your bounty. If you could figure out a way to dig a hole in the tennis court and bury all 4 balls like a pirate treasure, you would. Instead, you're desperately pawing them towards you in an attempt to keep them from rolling away. It's great to have resources, but sometimes the fear of loss erases the pleasure of owning something in the first place. And so I know that I got this card whenever we actually were moving to Florida to buy our property. I was so fearful that we were going to buy the wrong property. We weren't going to have the right amount of money left to do what we needed. And I got this card quite a few times. So, and I'm just giving you my own personal relation to it. So it's just reminding you that if you are feeling in a negative headspace, whether it's regarding your love life or your money life, just to remember it's great to have resources, but sometimes the fear of loss erases the pleasure of owning something in the first place. That's the power message there. Oh, look at that one. I think this is, I don't want to tell you wrong. Let me see. Swords. I was going to say swords. My crystal power deck tells me the suit on it, but this one just has a little symbol. And so I'm learning it, but I forget sometimes. 3 of Swords. No heart is more loyal than a dog's heart. The response to hearing that dreaded phrase, bad dog, is often trying to win a human back using every love language a dog knows. Biscuits, roses, or staring up with big, sad eyes. You've been criticized, reprimanded, rejected, betrayed, or just plain yelled at. Remember that sticks and stones will break your bones, including the 3 you've brought as a peace offering, because it's a dog deck. And that and that words can really do some damage. If those fighting words are hollow, there's no need to offer treats in response. So basically, it's just if you've been going through something where they're saying criticized, reprimanded, rejected, just remember, to try to just remember to try to find a positive headspace, just like the first one, and ground yourself, because we all know we've been through it, or we've done it, or we've been on the receiving end of it. So I want to say something. Let me see something else. And a lot of times my ego gets in the way, and the person's like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Represents heartbreak, sorrow, conflict involving betrayal, loss, or separation. So maybe you're just going through it, right? And if you are, I'm sorry. Oh, that makes sense then. Yeah, that does make sense. I'm currently closing a business, but thinking about reopening a new one. See, I was sitting here trying to apply it to a relationship or something. Currently reopening a new one. Maybe that's what it's trying to point out. Mm. And maybe with closing that one, you went through some heartbreak with it. I imagine if you. Oh, I'm going through separation. Oh my gosh, only. See, I didn't know for sure where it would hit. Oh, and I love when y'all validate source's message, because I'm just but a vessel. So yeah, wow, that's deep. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so much love and light. I know, like, that's hard. That's hard. And this too, like, so this is related to your business. Yeah. And this is related to your separation. You're going through it right now. I'm sending you so much love and light. And through the negativity and the hardships, just try to stay grounded. Do whatever you do to stay centered. And divine's here within all of us. So do whatever practices, like meditate, nature walks, animals, prayer, whatever you have to do to stay within, because God will lead you. The more you can seek inward, the more that you can feel this too shall pass, because God only wants the best for you. God loves you. Oh, look, and then your final card is the King of Swords, of course. This king has mastered all the qualities of swords and the element of air. He is intellectual, analytical, and has control of his own mind. So see, this is divine, like leading you. You're good. This is what perfect mental discipline looks like. How funny. I can't make it up. The king ignores the yummy, you see the big old turkey? The king ignores the spread on the table and looks at his own biscuit. He knows what's his and understands the consequences of pouncing on that turkey. Punishment, mayhem, and probably an upset stomach. Logic and self-control can seem restrictive, but deep down, they actually create more freedom. Logic and self-control. I was wondering if there's reconciliation between me and any person. I learned that I've hurt him too. I'm so sorry. I don't see that here, because this is just validating, like, for you to stay centered, stay at peace, stay calm, whatever is meant to serve your highest good. I think you just have to reflect on that situation and think, like, sometimes whenever I'd break up with an ex, I would want to go back, but sometimes their ex is for a reason, sometimes we had to go through that to become our a version of our better self, our higher self, so that we were ready for the right one. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. I'm sending you so many prayers, so much love and light. And I hope to see you again, and you can tell me how amazing the new business turned out, how freaking awesome you feel being single. Wow. Thank you for telling me that, Falguni. I want to write it down. I haven't Googled Ganesh. And of course, I've said mantras like Ganesh mantra. I want to write that down so I don't forget. How beautiful. Thank you. Like I said, I didn't know. I didn't know. I just knew it made my heart happy. Oh, Ollie, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I could help in some way. And just remember, Divine's always here, right here. Divine loves you. SHUBH. SHUBH. How cool. Shub. Is that how you say it? Shub. And then LAABH. LAABH. Lob. Lob. How beautiful. I love that. And Falguni, you're actually next. Let me see. Right? I think so. Oh, hold on. Let me get my book. Yeah, Falguni, you're next. Let me see. Oh, you didn't tell me. Okay. Falguni, you can post. Do you want a general read or do you have a specific question? Oh, I really appreciate you enlightening me as to. I couldn't tell my mom, but she's like, "What is this, Crystal?" And I have my chakra tapestry too, with the Hindu writing. I can't even remember how to say that one. That's usually I don't know how to say it. But either way, she's like, "What is this? Because this is all new in my sobriety. Like before this, I just didn't know my place with religion or spirituality. I didn't know because around here, the churches are so judgmental, and I knew God that I felt was not like that. I just knew it was not the same. So once I got sober and I learned to meditate and I learned about the chakras and spirituality and mysticism, it led me to Hinduism because Hinduism is a beautiful, beautiful spirituality religion. My question. I see a face in my dreams. I see many people, but just one clear face. Okay, we can try. I've had somebody ask about a dream before too. And I told them, I don't know. They wanted to know the zodiac, and I'm like, I don't know if my cards are gonna give me that, but I'll try. That's what I always tell. I'll try. Hey, Geetha, I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna write your name down, okay? I have Falguni and Ascending, and then you, okay? Oh, namaste. Thank you for being here. All right, I see a face in my dreams. What is going on? I see many faces, but one is clear. What is going on? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pray, okay? Falguni. Source, creator, divine. Thank you for the space. Thank you for the positivity here. I ask that you guide my words in these cards for Falguni. As Falguni's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding these dreams that they have. They're seeing faces, but they see one very clearly, and they would like to know what's going on. I call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity and enlightenment surrounding the face in this dream and what's the meaning. When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. And however the message hits is how it's supposed to hit, okay? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine, for this community. I said you just guide my words in these cards for Falguni. Falguni's having dreams and seeing multiple people, but one face very clearly. Falguni would like clarity surrounding this face. What's going on? What is this? What is this meaning? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Like this, we all rise. Okay. I opened the door because I had my incense and it looked like a smoke shop in here. All right, the Four of Swords. I think it's swords. Let me make sure. Oh, I didn't show you. Sorry. My little dog deck. And the Four of Swords. Every dog has his day, and sometimes that's a doggy's spa day by necessity. Excuse me. You're exhausted. It's time to retreat to the softest of microfiber dog beds and treat yourself. There's nothing more exhilarating than the dog park, running in circles, catching frisbees, and of course, navigating the complicated flowchart of the canine social hierarchy. But you've overdone it, and your brain is overheated. You need quiet and solitude to recover. And for some reason, my intuition is like telling me that when you sit in this quiet and solitude, maybe this dream will become more clear to you. I'm not sure, but that's what I felt, to say. So let me see. I know the 3D world can like suck us dry, and then we don't. Let me shut up. Let me read the next card. I can't remember the suit, but I'll tell you in just a minute. I love my doggy deck, but my crystal power deck says the name of the card on it, and this one just has the symbols, and I always forget. There it is, Wands. So the Six of Wands. You're a good dog, and you know it. Whether you've earned a certificate from obedience school or a trophy from the Westminster Dog Show, you're being publicly applauded for your hard work and diligence. The ground is scattered with sticks, but you've got your eyes on the only one that matters. You're focused and disciplined, embodying the truth that anything worth having takes hard work. They say it ain't bragging if you can back it up. Not that you're bragging, but you radiate so much self-confidence you don't have to boast. It's just validating all the hard work that this card's telling you to retreat in. Like this card's saying how hard you're working. And then this one, of course, is validating that too, but that maybe that you need to take some time to doggy spa day. All right, and let's see. The Knight of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups. Hey, JS, how are you? I can put your name down when I'm done with this read, okay? The knight has moved out of the apprentice phase and is embarking on his journey to learn all about the element of water, tapping into his inner knowledge and using his emotional intelligence to connect with others. Lord of his leash, master of the crosswalk, the knight walks the city with confidence, watching for cars and alley cats. He's engaging the ritual of sniffing when meeting a strange dog. Give yourself credit for what you know. That last sentence, God, give yourself credit for what you know. It's almost like, to me, like maybe you already know. If you don't know, I think this doggy spa day is going to help you figure it out. So this, yeah, that last sentence got me. Like you already know, and if it's not connecting to you, take some time to meditate or pray, whatever you do to center yourself to find clarity in that. I hope it helped, Falguni. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ganesh gave me a name for my tapestry because I did not know. I could have Googled it, but I just knew it brought me happiness. All right, JS, let me write your name down. And Ascending, if you're still here, hop in the chat. Falguni, you're going to have to let me know if you figure out this, who this person is. I do, but I don't think about it so much before. It's so funny. Thank you so much for the beautiful read. Thank you, Falguni. I do, but I don't think of, Thank you. I appreciate you, Falguni. Oh, Gita, what does that mean? In such a beautiful language. All right, Ascending, if you're still here, hop in the chat, okay? After Ascending is Gita. So if Ascending doesn't hop in the chat, I'll do yours, Gita. Hope I'm saying it right. I tend to butcher names, so I hope I didn't say it wrong. Moonchild. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Thank you for liking. I appreciate that. All right, let me write your name down. I think Ascending left. No, Ascending, you're here. I'm sorry. I see you. All right, Ascending. Okay. Let me see. Did you post already what you want me to do? Let me see. And thank you for coming back. So many of you come back. It makes my heart so happy. Do you want a general read, or do you have a specific question, Ascending? Ganesh was the baby of a divine twin flame couple. Ganesh embodies rebirth, alignment, and abundance. All the best. Wow, that makes so much sense why it drew to me. Because it was like right at the beginning of my sobriety when I truly was going through rebirth and alchemizing and spiritual awakening, all these beautiful things. So no wonder. Thank you, Falcone. I will take a general reading. Okay. All right, I got you. Okay. I just took my hotspot a minute to catch up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me write down Neon. I hope I'm saying it right. Neon. Yeah, there is a list, sweetie. There is, if you're able to stick around. I do have 4 ahead of you if you're able to stick around, okay? All right, Ascending. I'm going to pray over the deck, okay? Source, higher power, creator of all. Thank you for this community. Thank you for this space. Thank you for helping me to raise the positive vibrations of the world we live in. I ask that you do the same for Ascending. Ascending is here seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom. Just any missed messages or any words that they need to hear. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of self-love, prosperity, abundance, security, and happiness. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, Ascending. You're welcome. Oh, wisdom. Thank you for sharing that. Ganesha's talking. Puja. Huh. Okay. All right, Cindy, I'm going to shuffle. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Thank you for the space. Thank you for this community and the positive vibe here. I ask that you help guide my words and these cards for Ascending. Ascending's here just seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom. Thank you, Divine. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the breath we breathe and the food we eat. When we rise, we all rise. Ooh, strength. I love it. Like you got this. When life gets lifey. All right. Determination and animal instinct can turn the littlest dog into a formidable fighter. This rope is no match for you and your inexhaustible store of stamina, at least according to the infinity symbol tag on your collar. Still, you get some of your best treats through your inner strength and your sense of calm control. So learn to curb your base instincts a bit, comforted by knowing they're there if you need them. It's just like perseverance, like Source validating like how amazing you are, and just stay calm. You're in control, and if your thoughts get a little bit out of control, just do whatever you have to do to center yourself again. Strength. Divine is so amazing. Divine's always with us. And then the Queen of Cups. Look how beautiful. She's so cute. The queen is intuitive. Look, going back to that strength. Intuitive, creative, big hearted, and empathetic. And she returns all the love that comes her way plus some. Curled up on the bed, contemplating breakfast, this queen loves warmth, security, and pats, and knows she deserves all those things. She is not selfish by any means. She sees right through people and anticipates their needs before they do. She's anchored and sturdy, but emotionally fluid enough to respond to whatever situation is at hand. Take a page from this queen's book and trust yourself. Wow. Divine's like, this is, you've got this more, and trust yourself. Oh, look, this is what I've been doing, grounding and centering, which is exactly why. Yeah, that's amazing. I stand for the truth and in my truth. That's beautifully said, ascending. I love that. Isn't life so much better when we could do that? Like, I think back to when I was working the I was like working way too many hours. Half of them were for free. And I was living this 3D life, and it was just like I was miserable. And like now that I've learned about meditating, and that divine is within, and that divine loves me, and that I have all this abundance around me, like everywhere. The wind blowing is abundance to me. Like it just feels so amazing. The butterfly, the little lizard that crawls outside the camper. Like I love the mind. Either way, I'll shut up. Yes, I'm just valid. Like I know, like yeah. Either way, it feels good to not be stuck in the old mindset I was stuck in. Then your last card is the Ten of Pentacles. A dog romps through his family's august estate. This card is all about legacy, that your forebears and yours too. What we inherit, including genes, family, reputation, and money, has a huge effect on us. But we do have some say-so in how those variables play out in our lives, which you can see by grounding yourself and centering yourself. This is a long game card. Ask yourself what gifts and burdens you've been handed, and what legacy you'll leave to future generations, financial and otherwise. Self-reflection card, huh? I love this reading. You are a shining soul, and the angels stand behind you. Oh, thank you so much, Ascending. I do. I feel so lucky. If y'all only knew how blessed, like, I should have died. I should have died so many times, y'all. I went through such a really negative life phase, you know. Well, this is just, I've done that a lot. Yeah, this is source validating everything you're doing, Ascending. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. You always come back to this community when you can, so I appreciate you. I'm glad it resonated with you and gave you some validation, right? Thank you so much. It was a beautiful read. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, Geetha. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. And I am very blessed. The angels, they're with us all. It's just sometimes we get stuck in a headspace of like lack mindset. It's hard to see the angels. Will Prim want to marry me? Okay, so like a love, like a love relationship reading, right? If it's okay with you, I'm going to switch my deck. I'm going to switch from my dog deck to my crystal power deck. I don't know why, but my mind says to do it, so I want to do it. Oh, thank you, Ascending, and blessings to you. Sending you so much love and light. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. I can't believe this little YouTube channel's growing more and more. It's insane. All right. Okay. Will Prim, I just switched to my crystal power deck. Will Prim want to marry me? All right. So a love relationship. Will this person want to marry them? Okay. I'm going to pray over the deck. Source, higher power, creator of all, thank you for your words. Thank you for your enlightenment. Thank you for guiding us. I said you do the same. I said you do the same for Geetha. As Geetha's here seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom surrounding their love life, and if this person will eventually want to be married. I know that relationships and potential partners can cause sometimes uncertainties or just mindless wondering sometimes. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity, enlightenment, self-love, and prosperity. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, Geetha, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. I just want you to have an open mind and open heart to the message. That's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for the space and this community. I said you guide my words in these cards for Geetha. Geetha's here seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom surrounding this other person, and will this person potentially want to get married? I said you just bring in clarity and peace, because I know that relationships can lead to difficult thoughts to navigate sometimes. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. Hey, Andre, I just laid Geetha's cards down. Thank you for subscribing. I truly appreciate that. Aw, what a beautiful new subscriber, my beautiful spiritual sister and family. Sending positive vibes and positive energy for the chat and my beautiful. Thank you so much. Like, oh, who are you? Spiritual, what? So beautiful. I put your name down if you want a reading. I do have a couple of people right now, but if you can stick around, like, oh, I feel all the good juju coming. I'm so blessed, y'all. When I started this journey, my ego was like, oh my gosh, people are going to be such haters. And I always knock on wood, like, spirit allies, stay with me, because I haven't had it at all, y'all. Something's protected. Like, the angels are here, the spirit allies are here, like, God is here. Like, I've just been so blessed to not have a bunch of sick people, because ultimately when people act like that, they're sick, they're hurting, they want to hurt others because they're hurting, and luckily they haven't found their way to us. I get them. The first card is the 8 of Cups. I accept my situation without resistance. A change of heart, moving on. 8 is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall, knowing you cannot progress further, so the only option is to walk on. Overall, this 8 signifies change that is needed, and it comes quietly without soul searching. This card's message is about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. I'm going to leave it at that, because you know y'all's relationship better than I do. So I'm going to leave it at that and let it sit with you where it sits, okay? Then you have the Queen of Cups. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. I love how Divine always does this. Like, a lot of times they tell you, like, you already know the answer. Queen of Cups. Sensitivity, imagination, intuition, creativity, and love. As a person, this queen can represent a loving partner or friend, a caring individual with high emotional intelligence. Supporting others comes naturally to her. As a situation, you are led by your heart rather than your head. The message of the card overall is to act with compassion, show your empathy, connect with others, and intuitively read the subtle energies at play. The only issue is the need to stand by your boundaries so you don't give too much. I feel like this card, that last part's hitting me harder. Intuitively read the subtle energies at play. I feel like both cards are kind of telling you like that you know the answer to this question already. And then you got the Hierophant. I'm ready to love and learn. She's so beautiful. no matter what happens with this person, like, always remember divine. Like, if this person isn't telling, like, basically, like, if they're not begging at your feet, I want to marry you, you deserve someone that is going to treat you like a queen and going to not make you wonder, are they going to want to marry me? Like, source wants you to be with somebody that's going to, like, you know what I mean? Like, you deserve everything. The Hierophant card holds diverse meanings: togetherness and marriage. Wow, that was a strong one. That one, like, education and spiritual teaching. However, you may interpret this card in your reading. The overarching themes are self-alignment and self-improvement through a relationship, work, or more formal learning. At a personal level, there's a sense of peace and togetherness in mind, body, and spirit. The Hierophant card holds diverse meanings: togetherness and marriage. Maybe y'all will get married. Like, part of me, well, the first two cards, you're like, just tell me yes or no. I always do warn people that I'm not psychic. I just go with the energy. So, like, the first two cards are like asking you to seek inwards and that you know the answer to this. But this card does say togetherness and marriage. So, but I always tell people that I'm not psychic. I just pray and I read the cards, and what fills my heart I say. But I do warn people, I don't claim to be psychic or anything like that. Um, you're gonna have to let me know though, Geetha. I just keep looking at togetherness and marriage. But it also talks about self-improvement through a relationship. So no matter what, it's empowering. Like, you're going to become more enlightened and more aware through this relationship. A piece of togetherness. And I think, yeah, I don't know. It's a good read. It really is. There's no negativity here. I'll shut up. Thank you. I hope it goes exactly the way you want it to go. I hope that everything turns out for the highest good and for your higher purpose. So you'll have to let me know when the wedding bells are, or if there are. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. All right. After Geeta, I have JAS. JAS, if you're still here, hop in the chat for me. JAS. After JAS, I have Moon. If Moon's still here, JAS and Moon are next. If you're still here, you can hop in the chat. Okay, JS. If you can, will you repost what you wanted? I don't know if you wanted general reading. Yeah, Nian. Oh, there we go. JS Moon. After JS and Moon, then you're next, Nian. So 2 ahead of you. So you're the third one after the third. 2 ahead of you. Certainly not pregnant, and I'm meant to have my own kids someday. Okay. That's a deep reading. Yeah, I connect with that. I went through that a lot. Like, okay, either way. Let me just pray and I'll read for you, okay? But yes, I'm sending you so much love and light because I've been through that journey of thinking or wanting thought I was meant to have children, and then going through years and years of it. So yeah, I feel you. Okay. Source, higher power, and creator of all. Thank you for the space. Thank you for your words. I said you continue to guide the cards and my words for JS, as JS is seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding potential pregnancy. Are they meant to have biological children? I know that this type of situation can lead to a lot of negative feelings and turmoil and insecurities and just negative thoughts sometimes. So if that is happening, I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity enlightenment, self-worth, self-love, and abundance. When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you and just have an open mind and open heart. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. And I sent you just guide my words and guide these cards for JS as JS is seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding possible pregnancy one day. Are they meant to be a mother? Are they meant to have biological children? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. They're wanting to know, are they meant to have biological children? Or their own kids one day? Are they meant to have their own kids one day? There's a butterfly again. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, let's see. Oh, the Tower. I surrender and know how to go forward. I surrender. So yeah, I know there's a lot of deep emotions around this situation. The Tower. The Tower often brings sudden change that is unexpected and chaotic. It is time to surrender rather than fight, as an old situation, relationship, or belief can no longer stand up. However, you can recover and construct something better now that you see the truth. A spiritual interpretation of the card is personal breakthrough and enlightenment. So I don't know if this is surrounding that or something else in your life. I usually just let it sit with you where it's supposed to sit. Okay. Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. And that might just be you making this decision. I know whenever I was having such a hard time having biological children, my husband and I got on the adoption list for a DFAT, like the foster care system here. And we waited 5 years for a newborn that didn't have health issues. It was a 5-year wait. And I had to, by the end of the 5 years, I had to make a decision when they called my name. And by that point, I had come to terms for myself that I wasn't meant to be a mom. I luckily had 2 stepchildren that I got to see, but it just wasn't in my cards to be a mom, a full-time mom, you know? And luckily for me, I was able to accept it at the end of the 5 years, but that's what this Two of Swords reminds me of. A pause in activity, procrastination. This too can show you feeling caught between 2 people or 2 paths, and the indecision leaves you feeling stuck and depleted. You may feel that neither route is clear nor ideal. However, there is a time for action. Otherwise, the issue becomes greater than it deserves to be as you ponder each potential outcome or avoid making a decision altogether. An additional meaning of the card is a truce or taking time out during a period of stress or conflict. I feel like this is higher power telling you it's not a question of, am I meant to have my own kids? It's a question of, do you want your own children? Because your children can happen biologically or adoption, or there's so many ways to have your own children, you know? It's up to you to make the decision that you think will serve your higher purpose. And I know that's a hard one. I do. I know it's not easy. But the Two of Swords is calling you to really reflect and make that decision. Yeah. Wow. And then you got the Knight of Swords. I choose my battles carefully. Problems and conflict. As a person, this Knight is attention-seeking and power-driven and may create drama for its own sake. As a situation, the card suggests trouble is coming, from arguments to other challenges to your authority. As a Knight, the card denotes speed, so a situation may escalate suddenly, needing a quick response from you. These situations may not be your concern, but you may become drawn into the drama regardless. The message is to avoid this person or situation whenever possible, as it is unlikely you can win. Hmm. I don't know if this is regarding that or not. I don't know if there's maybe problems in your relationship because of this, or in your own head you're having problems because of this, but it just says choose your battles carefully. Yeah, choose your battles carefully. Yeah, you've got a really deep reading, JS, from the Tower to the Swords. There's a lot of conflict happening with this, and I'm, it's you've answered your own question. It's not if you were meant to have kids. It's do you want children, and will children serve your higher purpose? For me, I look back now, and I wasn't healthy enough to have my own children, and then even now that I'm sober, I've come to, like, I've accepted that that just wasn't my path in life. So I was watching yesterday, and the person wouldn't answer my question about this, and they, oh, I'm sorry. I always tell everybody I'm definitely not a psychic. I just read the cards as they are, and sometimes there isn't an answer. Sometimes we have to go through this path. This is what spirituality is about, right? Like, I had to go through the path of what I went through to be who I am now. So, yeah, I'm sorry that you don't have a direct answer, but the Two of Swords just says trust in the outcome. Whatever you decide, trust in the outcome. I'm sending you so much love and light. I know this is a hard situation to navigate. I do. I understand that. But I'm sending you so many prayers, and that whatever's meant to happen will happen for the highest good. And I'm so sorry you got hurt about that yesterday, too. I hope that you can find peace and clarity surrounding it, okay? Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. All right, Moon. If you're still here, you can hop in the chat. Moon, and then I have Nian. Let me shut my door. My AC just kicked on. Hold on. Moon and then Nian. All right, Moon, if you're still here, hop in the chat. And then Nian, and then Andre. I hope I'm saying it right. Andrea. If I'm saying it wrong, please forgive me. I butcher names. So if one of you are here, you can hop in the chat. Moon, Nian, or Andrea. Okay. All right, Nian. I'm sorry. Let me do. Oh, yeah, Nian. Okay, let me do Nian, and then I'll do Andre. Andre. I keep saying it different ways. Andre. I want to say Andrea though, because that's an A, right? Andrea. All right. My question is Nian, and I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong too. Nian. Nian. My feathers go woo. Party time. All right, Nian. Will Yuki and I have a chance to be together in the future? All right. So relationship read. Okay. Source, creator, divine. Thank you for this space. Thank you for this community. I said, you guide my words in these cards for Nian. As Nian's here seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom surrounding their relationship life, their love life, their relationships, and will they have another another go around with this person in the future? Will they be together again? I know relationships can lead to turmoil sometimes, uncertainties, self-doubt. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of self-love and clarity surrounding this relationship. Will they have another go at it? One rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you and just have an open mind and an open heart for the message. Thank you, Divine. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for guiding my words. I ask that you do the same for Nia. As Nia's here, thinking advice surrounding the potential of reconnecting in this relationship. Will they have another chance to be together? I know the end of relationships can sometimes be hard, and closure can be hard. Or is closure needed? Will there be another chance? And so you just help provide clarity and enlightenment. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. One rises, all rise. All right. The Page of Wands. I am always open to good news. Like, what? Can I ask, how long have y'all been split up? And if it's too personal, you don't have to answer it, of course. Page of Wands. Messages and news. As a person in your reading, this page is often a young person who is talkative and creative. The card can literally show a young person reading and writing. As a situation, the card reveals welcome news, which brings conditions for advancement and self-expression. While he does not represent instant success, he does foretell good news. Specifically, this page often comes up in readings to show applications for work, or more simply, a person who will soon be in touch with you. What? Oh, I thought it was an ex. Sorry, I get excited. Whenever we do these relationship reads and like it's a new relationship, I end up feeling the butterflies like that you feel in a new relationship. So I get like excited for y'all. So this page is talking about good news. It literally says messages and news. A person will soon be in touch with you. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to let me know. I can't. Every time I tell people that, I'm like, you're gonna have to come back and tell me. It's so weird because just like you saw, like sometimes the cards will answer questions like that. And then sometimes, like with the other person asking the question about pregnancy, I guess it's just in divine's timing, right? Like sometimes we're meant to know and sometimes we're not, I guess. All right. 5 of Wands. I stand my ground and look for peace. So I don't know if this is about that or not. Let's see. We got 2 wands though. 5 of Wands. Test and challenges. This 5 is a card of intense energy, which often signifies a battle of wills. This result is that you may feel tested and struggle to be heard. This is a show of ego, a play fight, rather than a serious attack. The message is to try to not take the situation to heart. It will soon pass. In readings, the card can show family and work squabbles and little tests, such as taking a driving test or sitting other examinations. I think this is maybe why you're getting the 5 of Wands. He seemed to focus on his work. You're being challenged. You feel tested. But this is saying this is a play of the ego. This is a play fight, not a serious attack. Try to not take the situation to heart. Huh. That's why you got this one. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Arisha. I hope I said it right. Arisha. I'm going to write your name down, okay? I have one. I'm doing one now and then one, basically two ahead of you, okay? If you're able to stick around. All right. And then your next, well, you got all wands, 3 of wands. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. Let me see the suit of wands real quick. It tells me like each suit and what they're like centered around. Let me see the wands. Passion, perception, balance, guidance, wealth, and confidence. Okay. 3 of wands. Plans take shape. The dynamic number 3 denotes action, and you are now ready to embark upon a challenging venture. Well, if he's into his work, then I get it. It might be a little challenging. Oh, maybe. I'm not sure, too, if he's coming from a... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. 3 denotes action, and you're now ready to embark upon a challenging venture. You may intend to head into unknown territory, which you're just saying, I'm not sure, too, if he's coming. You're saying, I'm not sure if he's coming from. Either way, this is unknown territory. And at this point, since the reality of the plan you have committed to, along with its potential pitfalls, overall, the card's message is energy, optimism, and progress in your projects, work, and relationships. An idea you have nurtured begins to take shape. If you have travel plans, your departure date is fast approaching. I feel like this is like saying this is unknown territory. You don't know where he's coming from, if he's coming from a hurtful relationship. But this is an optimistic reading. It's a really, like, it literally says this card gives energy, optimism, and progress. So it feels good. You're going to have to let me know, Nian. It feels really good. And every relationship we go through in our lives are for a reason. No matter if they end up forever or not, they're there for a reason, So enjoy it, have fun, try not to overthink it, try to live in the present, and try to just enjoy the butterflies, right? Yeah, just try to enjoy the butterflies and have fun. I appreciate you being able to stick around for a reading. Thank you. That was a good read. That makes me feel excited for you. And try not to overthink it too much. Just try to have fun with it. All right. And now Andrea's next. Hey, Jada. I remember that name. We talked briefly and smiled and we shook hands. So I'm just keep myself giggling. I feel you. You're going to have to do more than just shake hands. No, well, with time, right? I hope it goes exactly how you hope it will. Hey, Jada, thank you for liking and thank you for coming back. I'm good. I hope you are too. I got Andrea next. Andrea, and then I can do yours. Oh, I have, Andrea, Arisha, and then you. Andrea, if you're still here, hop in the chat for me, okay? I see your question. I just want to make sure you're still here. Hey, Sterling. Hey, brother. How are you? Oh, good. I'm glad you're better now, Jada. Sterling, I wrote your name down too if you want a reading. All right, Andrea. What does my spirit guides want me to know about my relationship with Carlos for the rest of the month? Leo and Aries. Leo the lion. What do my spirit guides want me to know about my relationship? All right. I'm going to pray over the deck. A relationship reading. Any missed messages regarding the relationship? All right. Higher power, source, creator. Thank you. Thank you for the space. Thank you for this community. All the love and abundance that's here. I said you guide my words and the cards for Andrea as they're here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their relationship with Carlos and maybe possibly any missed messages, or what do their spirit guides want them to know regarding this relationship? I know relationships can bring in insecurities, uncertainties. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity, enlightenment, and love. help Andrea guide Andrea through this relationship and how to navigate it. When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle thinking of you, so just have an open mind and heart to the message. Sorry, I had one pop out. I'm gonna keep it. It doesn't usually happen like that when I use this. I'm gonna keep to the side. I'll keep shuffling. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Creator of all. I ask that you guide my words in these cards for Andrea. Andrea is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their relationship with Carlos. Spirit allies, come in. Any missed messages or just messages that need to be heard for Andrea. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Thank you for always guiding and protecting us. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. I have this other card. I'm going to leave it out. But I'm going to do the traditional 3 like I normally do. Okay, Sterling, I feel ya. They'll be okay, sweetie. Yeah, but I'll do a reading for you surrounding it too. Okay. All right. Ace of Swords. I'm ready for a breakthrough to success. Ace of Swords. The aces reveal new beginnings. And Aries. My husband's an Aries, and my ex-husband was an Aries. He passed away. A beautiful soul. We just weren't meant to be, but we were friends even in our divorce, after our divorce. I'm a Taurus, so usually 2 bullheaded signs don't do well, but my spouse now, like, we are soulmates for sure. All right, Ace of Swords. Aces reveal new beginnings. The Ace of Swords, the suit of the element of air that relates to the mind, signifies success and truth, clarity, and vision. Whether you're asking about a decision in your favor or a breakthrough that brings you what you hope for, this card is the yes outcome and an answer to a question. So if you've had a question regarding this or something you've been fretting about, your answer is yes. Whatever you're aiming for, your intellect and logic will help bring you the results you need. Now is the time to harness your ambition. Let me plug in my computer. Hold on one second. Wait. There we go. Okay. Then you have the Page of Swords. I take care of the detail and stay in control. I take care of the detail and stay in control. Details, informations, and contracts. This page as a person has a sharp mind. He may be entertaining, but at his worst can be the cause of barbs and gossip. As a situation, the card asks you to be mindful of all official documents, from contracts to application forms. Pay attention to the details so the information you give is clear and complete. In relationships, the page can denote irritation and small arguments. Look, Mercury's in retrograde right now. Miscommunication is going to happen. So, Andrea, be careful. Denote irritation and small arguments. More generally, the card can show the need to be vigilant so a situation does not escalate. Yeah, so just be gentle, right? Just be gentle. All right, and then you have the 2 of Wands. I focus on what I want and I make it happen. The 2 of Wands. Making plans, looking ahead. This too sees you focusing on your next steps, as you may be in the process of making a decision. The card often appears in a reading to signify the planning stages of a project and can relate specifically to travel. You may be in discussions with others to schedule a trip or otherwise find a way to expand your horizons. In relationships, creative and romantic partnerships are favored. So just good vibes, but be careful with miscommunication. You connect with someone who sees the world as you do. I don't know how long I've been together, but it feels good. But you do have two swords. And then the card that popped out, I usually just do three, but this card popped out while I was shuffling, is the Three of Wands. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. Plans take shape. The dynamic number 3 denotes action, and you are now ready to embark upon a challenging venture. You may intend to head into unknown territory, and at this point, sense the reality of the plan you have committed to, along with its potential pitfalls. Overall, the card's message is energy, optimism, and progress in your projects, work, and relationships. An idea you have nurtured begins to take shape. If you have travel plans, your departure date is fast approaching. Overall, it's a really good read, though. Just be careful. I feel like this Page of Swords came out because of, relationships get relationshipy. We just started seeing each other again after being apart for years, and we were in. Oh, wow. I see. That's why the Ace of Swords came out, because Ace of Swords said new beginnings. And the swords can still be like a conflict kind of. This is the new beginnings. I see. It makes sense now to me. I was like, well, I felt like y'all had already been together for some reason. And that's why you're getting the Page of Swords. Because if you've already been together and y'all broke up, then y'all are going to have some like old wounds you might have to work through. Yeah. You got the wands too. Like, so it feels good though. It feels good. Yeah, I focus on what I want and make it happen. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. So I feel good about this. Yeah, thank you, Andrea, for being here and letting me read for you. Yeah, because the wands are given. Yeah. Either way, I'll shut up. You got the message. These are given right here. Oh, he's been distant. Look, that's okay. That's okay. It really is. I can't make it up. Like, I didn't even used to like really think about astrology a lot, but I have an astrologer friend now, and she literally sent me this thing about Mercury being in retrograde, and it's true. Like, there is like some, either way, communication can suck during this time, so that might be part of why. So just try to be gentle and try to stay centered and stay grounded, and try, just stay centered and grounded. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope it goes just like you want it to, and how whatever will serve your highest good. All right. Arisha, and then Jada. Y'all, this coffee is making me want to go potty again. Arisha and Jada, if you're here still, hop in the chat for me. I'm going to potty. When I come back, I'll do Arisha and then Jada. And after that, Starlene, if you get to stick around. Okay. All right. I guess Arisha had to leave. All right. So I'll jump to Jada. All right, Jada. Why is R watching me? We are not in contact currently. He's my ex. Oh, So why is he watching you? I can try to. I don't think I ever had that one before. Why is he watching you? I can try. Hey, Sterling. I'll do Jada and then I'll do yours because I think Arisha left. Let me get my water real quick. All right. Why is he watching you? Okay. He's an ex. Okay. Yeah. We'll see what we get. I always just, you've been here before. I forewarned people that I'm not a psychic, but so sometimes you might not get an answer, but we can see. Why is her ex watching her, Jada? Okay. I'm going to pray, okay? Source, creator of all, divine. Thank you. Thank you for this community. Thank you for this space. Thank you for guiding my words in the cards. I ask that you do the same for Jada. As Jada is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding her ex. And why is this ex watching them? I know that relationships and exes and situations like that can bring in negative thoughts or uncertainties and just unease. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity, enlightenment, self-love, and resolution. Help provide any details you can of why is this person watching them. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Poppy! All right, let me shuffle thinking of you. All right. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I ask that you guide my words and these cards to help Jada with some clarity regarding this ex. And if this ex is watching her, why? Why are they watching her? Thank you, Divine. Thank you for guiding my words. Thank you for helping me raise the positive vibrational field we live in. One round of cards. Okay. I feel like feelings, like as if you feel like someone's watching you. Can I ask, like, how do you know? And if it's too personal, you don't have to answer it. How do you know they're watching you? Hey, Puppy. I got your name down. After Jada, I'm doing Sterling, and then I'll do yours. Okay. All right, Jada. I'm gonna read your first card. I see him in my views. Oh, it's probably because he still wants you. Look, that's just. I don't know how long y'all been broke up. I know. I used to in his family. I used to go spy on my exes. Yeah, I used to a lot. I haven't since I've had my awakening or whatever, like since my spirituality's like taken off. But before, when I was still in this bad headspace, I would totally go spy on my exes. I don't know. I don't know why I did, because some of them, it wasn't like that I still wanted to be with them. It was like I just wanted to know what they were doing, I guess. It was weird. But I did that. All right. Then this might not have anything to do with it, but your first card's the Hermit. I follow my own path. The Hermit. All right, let's see. It's a beautiful card, though. The Hermit is a card of contemplation and reflection. In tarot, the Hermit was once known as Father Time, shown with an hourglass in his lamp, signifying a time for healing. How long have y'all been broke up? A time for healing. You may need time alone now to process recent events. The Hermit also indicates personal growth, studying, and learning, and an opportunity to discover esoteric wisdom. Wow, 4 years. Huh. I'm stalking you on the Instagram. Hey, Arisha. Oh, I moved on to Jada, but if Sterling doesn't mind, Sterling, Arisha hop back in. Do you mind if I do her before yours? Are you able to? We've been off and on dealing with each other. Oh, I see. Okay. I think that's why you're getting this hermit, because this hermit is when we seek inwards, meditate, pray, nature walks, whatever you do to be still and within is when we grow the most. So this hermit is like a time for you to reflect. Yeah, see, I went through that with an ex where I was like off and on, but we both knew like it wasn't meant to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course he's been watching you. Hmm. Yeah, but this is calling for a time of stillness, centeredness, and healing. So that you can grow from this. You can't move on with this person you're going on and off with without this, without taking time to yourself and giving yourself that time to grow. The King of Wands. I'm successful in all I do. I'm successful in all I do. King of Wands. Ambition, inspiration, and success. As an individual in your reading, this king is expressive, dedicated, and passionate with an entrepreneurial spirit. As a situation, this card represents following your ambition and being supported as you do so. You may be feeling inspired to stand apart from the crowd, seeking ingenious ways to expand your networks and deepen your knowledge of the world. The message is to take the lead and dare to be different. Look, yeah, dare to be different than what you've been doing, than the old patterns, and publicize what you do. In a reading, the card often comes up to show success in business and projects and a positive outlook in finances and love. So this card is just telling you that even though that relationship didn't take off like it should or like you wanted it to, that you're worthy of one that will. Like you don't have to go on and off with somebody that's not going to serve your highest good, but you've just got to take time to grow. Take time to grow so that you can see all these qualities about yourself, because you're worthy of a partner that there is no off and on, because you are so deeply, like you're going to find someone that fits you like a glove. Two of Pentacles. I calmly make the best possible decision. Two of Pentacles. I calmly make the best possible decisions. And I feel like Source isn't coming here like giving you a reason as to why this guy's following or watching you. It's because you already know why he's watching you. If y'all been off and on, he's missing you. I'm sure he's wanting to, be in control still or whatever it is, but all right. And this is Two of Pentacles. A choice, the tension between opposites. There may be a need to decide between two strong options, such as two job offers, two locations, or even two people, or whether to leave this person for good or not. Oh, I see. I didn't understand it because he has someone not in a relationship, but they deal with each other. But I understand now. Okay, I'm glad I provided clarity to that. That's what this is about. I'm so glad it helped. This card often comes up to denote the process of decision making, weighing up the potential positives and negatives while feeling under pressure. This too can also represent balancing the books, keeping money flowing so income equals expenditure. There may be two bills or two commitments that need equal attention. Cash needs careful management, but I feel like this is about just making a decision about this person. That if you're off and on with this person, that you might still have some open wounds still. So this Hermit's coming out, but yeah, definitely it's a time for grounding and centering so that you can truly close this chapter, if that's what serves your higher purpose, and truly make the decision that's going to help you remember that you're worthy of everything, Jada. Like you're worthy of it all. And it will happen. It will. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. Don't worry about that person watching you. Let them watch. Go live your best life. All right, Arisha, will you repost what you wanted me to read? Thank you. I know I'm worthy. Yes, good. That's amazing. Yeah, don't sweat it. See, and he probably feels those vibes. He probably feels that you're closing that chapter, and he's like over there on his phone because he can't close it yet. No, he'll be. He'll be all right. He's gonna have to grow on his own time. All right, Arisha, will you post? Okay, there it goes. All right. Otis's feelings about me. Is he still interested or attracted towards me? All right. Hey, Sterling. Arisha had to pop back off, but after Arisha popped in again and was on the list. So I'll do Arisha and then Sterling and then Poppy. Hey, Eamon. I don't know if I'll have time to get to you because I do have to leave in like 30 minutes. But I wrote your name down, but forgive me if I have to pop off though, okay? Because I have tutoring in like an hour, so I'll need some time to get ready for my tutoring. Okay. All right, Risha, I'm going to do a relationship read. Is this person interested? Is he lying about being busy with work or not being able to meet me? Okay. Thank you, Eamon. I appreciate it. I hope that I can read for you on another day. Thank you for understanding. Unfortunately, I'm not monetized yet. I did get a lovely donation yesterday. That was very sweet. I said thank you at the beginning, but I'm going to say thank you again. And thank y'all for just being here. Thank you for hitting a like. Thank you for hitting subscribe. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate all of y'all. I'm going to reach out. Love read. Is this person into you? Are they lying to you? Okay. I'm going to pray. Source divine, creator of all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this community. I said you guide my words and the cards for Arisha. As Arisha is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding this relationship. Is this person lying to her? Are they interested in them? I know relationships can bring uncertainty and insecurities. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity and enlightenment and self-love, self-worth, and help reassurance how to navigate this relationship. When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, Arisha, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I just ask that you guide my cards and my words for Arisha. Arisha is feeling some uneasy feelings regarding this situation. Is this person interested in her? Are they lying to them? Help guide them to provide some truth and some clarity as to how to navigate it in a way that will serve their higher purpose. When the rises, we all rise. Am I overthinking? If you're anything like me, you're probably overthinking. I used to be really bad about overthinking everything. And my husband will be like, I'm like, why are you huffing? You don't love me anymore? Why are you doing that deep breathing? How long have y'all been together? Maybe you're just starting out. This feather right here is like, it keeps going crazy on me. All right, let me see. The Two of Wands. I focus on what I want and I make it happen. Somebody a minute ago, the person literally just before, I don't know if it was the one before you or what, got that with the relationship read. Two of Wands. Making plans, looking ahead, This too sees you focusing on your next steps, and you may be in the process of making a decision. This card often appears in a reading to signify the planning stages of a project and can relate specifically to travel. You may be in discussions with others to schedule a trip or otherwise find a way to expand your horizons. In relationships, creative and romantic partnerships are favored. You connect with someone who sees the world as you do. Oh, I see. This is a positive card for relationships. It says romantic partnerships are favored. So you might be overthinking this. He might really be working. Our minds will go to no bounds. Don't let ego play you. The King of Wands. I'm successful in all I do. Sometimes it goes out of blur, sometimes it doesn't. Look how awesome he is. King of Wands. You got 2 wands. But told me he can't meet me because his schedule's tight. Well, if he's really working like that, it feels like that, like if they, yeah. But I know it sucks too. Don't let your mind take off. Like maybe his distance is really him working. I don't know. The 2 of Wands gives a positive outlook to relationships, but even though you might not be feeling very positive right now. King of Wands, I'm successful in all I do. Sorry if I started yelling, my AC just went off. Ambition, inspiration, and success. As an individual in your reading, this king is expressive, dedicated, and passionate with an entrepreneurial spirit. As a situation, this card represents following your ambition and being supported as you do so. You may be feeling inspired to stand apart from the crowd, seeking ingenious ways to expand your networks and deepen your knowledge of the world. The message is to take the lead, dare to be different, and publicize what you do. In a reading, the card often comes up to show success in business and projects and positive outlook in finances and love. Both of these wands are saying positivity right now in this relationship. So if you're going off, I know that it sucks because we just we want our partner, but if this person is traveling to where you are for work, then that makes sense why they're having to work. Well, if he's distant, it's probably, I don't know. But both of those cards are talking about positive vibes. And all I can think of if he's being distant is because of work. Like you said, he's working. And so then maybe outside of work, he's stressing about it or something. I don't know. Let's see what your last card is. The Hermit. I follow my own path. Look, that's why, and you're getting the Hermit because of all these thoughts that are going through your head. When our thoughts take off like that, we're attracting bad. We don't want to attract bad. We don't want our thoughts to go there. Have you asked him, have you told him, like you feel distant, like I need you to not be so distant? Have you had that conversation? But the Hermit's asking you to seek inward. And I know why, because when our headspace gets like that, it's not good for us. We have to make sure we do something to balance ourselves. The Hermit is the card of contemplation and reflection. Contemplation and reflection. In tarot, the Hermit was once known as Father Time, shown with an hourglass in his lamp, signifying a time for healing. You may need time alone now to process recent events. Like give him this space maybe, so that you can process this. The Hermit also indicates personal growth, studying and learning, and an opportunity to discover esoteric wisdom. Overthinking everything, emotion, I'm a mess. Yeah. My close friend, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you got a lot going on. Yeah, that's a lot. Distance can be a magnetic response. Maybe change your... Oh, good idea, Sterling. Change your polarity. I'm so sorry, Arisha, for your friend. I'm sending you so much peace. That's hard. That's really hard. So, of course, That's why you're getting this too. Look, source is telling you don't, like, your relationship's fine. Take some time. Take some time, whatever you do. Meditate, pray, nature walks, yoga, animals, whatever centers you. You got to do that. You got to do that right now because you're dealing with this friend. I know I'm going crazy a little. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going through life. That's what you're doing. You're going through life right now. That's it. But every day you have a choice as to how you're going to navigate the day. And when you're feeling like you're feeling a little crazy, that's when you really need to find a place to center yourself. Find what you do in the day that makes you feel peace and love and serenity. That's going to help you stay balanced, okay? I'm sending you so much love. I really am. And this too shall pass. This too shall pass. And your divine loves you. That's why divine is calling for you to take this time to reflect so you can grow. I'm sending you so much love and light. Try not to let your thoughts go wild, okay? Because I know mine will. So that's part of being human. Thank you, Arisha. I really appreciate you. I do. All right, Sterling. You're up, my brother. You said you want to know if your past loves will be okay. Is that right? Will your past loves be okay? Okay, hold on one second. 9:30. Oh, I just got. Sorry, my tutoring gig just gave me another tutoring slot. Oh, I love it. Okay, thank you, Sterling, for waiting. I got a direct message, so yay! Manifesting that money, money, money. I need it, y'all. I'm in a different. Well, either way, I don't need it. I'm manifesting it so that I can pay the bills. All right, Sterling. Will your past loves be okay? Okay, we can totally do a reading on that. There's a pretty butterfly. Look, that's divine saying, you know they will. All right, let me take a breath. Will my past loves be okay? All right. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Okay. Higher powers, Source, creator of all. Thank you for this space. Thank you for this community. Thank you for the positive vibes. There's so many people that come in here like Sterling and other people that offer support to other people that are going through it. That's what this space is about, raising others up and helping each other. I said, you guide my words in these cards for Sterling, as Sterling's here seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom about their past loves. Will their loves be okay? And I know that this comes with probably worry in Sterling's heart and soul. And so I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to wrap their wings around Sterling and remind Sterling that, yeah, everyone will be okay. We'll all be okay. And I said you bring in words of clarity, enlightenment, empowerment, wealth, health, and prosperity. When all one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, brother. Just have an open mind and an open heart. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. And I said to guide my words and the cards as Sterling's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding his past loves. Will his past loves be okay? He just worries about them. He wants to know that they're going to be okay. And I said you just provide words of strength, hope, and wisdom. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. All right, let's see. The 9 of Wands. I'm as strong for as long as I need to be strong. All right, let's see. Vigilant, vigilant, vigilance, strength, and defense. The nine often shows an ongoing struggle that tests your character and your resources. You may be tired, but still need to fight on because you're almost at your goal. This is the point at which some people give up or give in, but the message here is to persevere. An additional interpretation is harboring an old wound. Past experience says it's unsafe to drop your guard just yet, which is exactly why you're worrying about them. For this reason, you may be overly vigilant, unwilling to trust others until you have absolute proof of their intentions. This is Source just telling you, like, validating what you're going through, and just to keep going, persevere, because you're freaking awesome. And also calling for you to recognize these old wounds that you may be harboring, and to just try to process them. Easier said than done, but yeah, just validating the shit you've been through, and I think it relates to too, like, think about all you've been through and you're okay. You have an amazing family. You have Bug that is an amazing brother. You have Kefab and I that love you. You have Forgotten Angels. So, like, think about everything you've been through and you're okay. So of course your past loves are going to be just fine too, right? Because we're all loved, guided, and protected. I'm strong for as long as I need to be strong. Hey, peace. I am warning after Sterling, I'm going to be stopping because, well, if Poppy is still here, I'll do Poppy. But after that, I have to go because I have a tutoring to do in like 45 minutes. So maybe you can come back on another live though. Maybe I can get to you. I love the name Peace. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right. Oh, look. Then you got the sun. I'm optimistic and appreciate all I have. And this is also like telling you, like, instead of thinking, are they going to be okay? Say, yeah, they're going to be okay. Manifesting it, yeah, they're going to be just fine. I love the sun card. And so are you. We're going to be just fine. Hey, Poppy. Yeah, I told Peace that I'll do yours after Sterling, and then I'll have to cut it off so I can get ready for my tutoring. I'm glad you got to hang out. I feel like I know you've been here before, but I feel like you had a picture before. All right, the sun, Sterling. Did you change your picture or no? Am I losing my mind? I might be losing my mind. All right, the sun. The sun brings the warming sun into your life, beaming happiness. You find success and time to focus on yourself, perhaps literally a holiday in the sun or other opportunities to de-stress and recharge. And I know you work a lot, Sterling, so you got to try to find time to de-stress and recharge. The sun is also a card of personal growth and self-appreciation. So you feel worthy of and enjoy the good things in life. Oh, spending time with family. Yeah. It's a beautiful card. And it's just reminding you to stay centered, stay optimistic, and like shift your mindset of wondering, are they going to be okay? Into manifesting, they are going to be okay. Send them lots of love and light and tell your soul they're going to be just fine. Oh, thank you, brother. Y'all make sure you go check out his channel too. Sterling is an amazing brother. He has his own YouTube channel too. Y'all have to go check him out. And then you've got the Four of Wands. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. I always try to do it, and there it goes. Four of Wands. So you got two wands, Nine of Wands and Four of Wands. Thank you for validating the message. I appreciate it. Four of Wands. Freedom, happiness, and celebration. A time for joy and togetherness. The card denotes harmony and laughter. A time for you to relax and enjoy life's pleasures, especially if you've been feeling under pressure. Yes. Relax and enjoy life's pleasures. You find peace and appreciate the simple things in life and may celebrate the milestones too. This four often comes up in readings to signify holidays, honeymoons, weddings, and parties. An additional meaning is finding a new home or the perfect place for a vacation. A new home at Forgotten Angels. Sterling, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? If you're in town, you'll have to go to mom and dad's. Me and Maddie are gonna be at mom and dad's on Thursday. So if you want to come by, you can. I don't know what you're doing for Thanksgiving, but look, thank you. New video tonight. I'm gonna have to check it out. Y'all go check out Sterling's channel too. This is a beautiful read. Remember, optimism, positive thinking, send your love and light, and they will be just fine, just as you will, brother. I appreciate you so much. Working. Aw. Okay, maybe another time. Don't work too hard. Try to take a break every now and then. All right, puppy. Home the 27th. Okay. That's like on Thursday, huh? I think actually, isn't the 27th Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving? Yeah, it is the 27th. Well, either way, if you want to come to my mom and dad's in Valdosta for Thanksgiving, you can. Keith, Bob, and I will be there. And if not, I understand. All right, puppy. Will you post your... Do you want a general reading or did you have a specific question? Oh, stop. Maddie didn't even tell me. I don't know if he knows. Oh, well, he'll get to be there because I'm going to stay at mom and dad's. Maybe we'll even get to go. But Keefob's going to go there Thursday, and I'm going to stay at mom's like Thursday through Saturday. So Keefob will be here at the camper after Thursday. Oh, puppy, let me go up. There's a lot in the chat. Okay, here it is. I'm in a new relationship with Solomon, and he's being distant and would like to know about his feelings and plans about us. Okay. What is up with all these relationships and them being distant? Well, I'm going to tell you like I told the other one. Mercury's in retrograde right now. So communication can be off, and it will be for a while. So keep that in mind. But let me pray over the deck, okay? We'll do a relationship read and see what we get. Higher power, source, creator of all. Thank you. Thank you for this space. Thank you for this community. Thank you for the positive vibes. I said you guide my words and these cards for Poppy. As Poppy's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their relationship, their partner is being distant. So it's bringing possibly some insecurities and uncertainties into Poppy's mindset and into their life. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of clarity and enlightenment and self-love. When one rises, we all rise. So it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, okay? Just have an open mind and an open heart to the message. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source, for guiding my words and the cards. I said you do the same for Poppy. Poppy's here seeking spiritual wisdom surrounding their relationship and their partner. Their partner has been distant. And Poppy would like clarity. Clarity as to the intentions and why are they being distant. I said you bring in words of self-love and empowerment to help navigate these uncertainties. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. Oh, I like that. I see that, Sterling. I can't, the yin and the yang, is that what? I can't remember the name of that. Yin and yang, right? Oh, the Empress, Puppy. I create what I choose naturally with joy. When our thoughts run rampant, like, what's going on? What's happening? Does this person not love me? Like, I find Divine always brings us back to, of course you're loved. The Empress reveals that you are entering a productive, abundant life phase. Finances improve, your domestic life is harmonious, and you feel closely connected to those you care for, partners, children, family, and friends. The card asks you to be inspired by what or whom you love the most. So I don't know. Again, people go through being distant, for multiple reasons. But the Empress is not giving vibes that this person is being distant because they love you any less or they care about you any less. Overall, a very positive read in all areas of your life. Then you have the Ace of Swords. I'm ready for breakthrough to success. Ace of Swords. The aces reveal new beginnings. I can't remember if you said, have y'all been together a while or no? Or is this a new relationship? New relationship, yeah. And that's the Ace of Swords, is the revealed new beginnings. The Ace of Swords, the suit of the element of air that relates to the mind, signifies success, truth, clarity, and vision. Whether you're asking about a decision in your favor or a breakthrough that brings you what you hope for, this card is the yes outcome and answer to a question. Whatever you're aiming for, your intellect and logic will help bring you the results you need. Now is the time to harness your ambition. So you've been asking about a decision in your favor. Are you asking, like, does this person like me? Well, this Ace of Swords is saying new beginnings, and yes. Don't let your mind overthink too much. And then Four of Cups. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. Have you asked this person why they're being distant? And I know sometimes in new relationships, it's hard to navigate that. But, communication's key, right? Four of Cups. Boredom, hitting a plateau in a relationship. I can't make it up. Or at work, finding yourself in a situation which you are beginning to feel listless and even stuck. In this case, why are you being so distant? You may be feeling disillusioned and flat as the expectations you once had don't materialize. You may feel the need for inspiration or direction and hope for positive change. Rather than wait for things to improve dramatically, you can make some small decision that lifts your mood so that you can see where to go next. Oh, well, see, you got to talk to him. That's what this card's saying. This card's saying that you're being disillusioned, that this person likes you. New beginnings. You're the Empress. But this is telling you, rather than wait for things to improve dramatically, you can make some small decision that lifts your mood. So yeah, talk to your partner. This is a good reading. I feel good about this. I don't feel bad vibes off of it. I know in new relationships, it's hard to navigate the communication, but you got to communicate, Poppy. I feel funny when I say that, like, Poppy. But yes, go tell him how you feel. Let him know I really like you. I want your attention. Look, yeah, the cards are saying it. The cards are saying it. The Empress, the Ace of Swords, new beginnings. These are very good vibes that are giving that totally into you. So, but you might have to be that one that puts that out there, that like says that I need more from you. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. I'm ready for breakthrough. Yeah, it's a good read. Oh, well, I do tell people, Poppy, I'm not psychic. And I won't be able to give you what his intentions are, but this is a good read regarding the relationship. I hope that it works out for you if it serves your highest purpose. Definitely communicate, okay? Thank you for letting me read for you, Poppy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming back. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you for the donations I've received. You just don't know how much I appreciate everything. All of it, even if you're just watching. Don't forget, you're loved, guided, and protected always. Namaste. Thank you.